those exclusives because, yes, believe it or not, and we're going to go over this like I keep saying, exclusives matter.
Stop the cap.
You did it to yourselves. What more?
Man, what is you talking about, bruh? If people cared about exclusives, they would have went out there and picked up Concord in Astrobot. You know, the same exclusive game that only sold 1.5 million out of 70 million PlayStation 5 users. Now I'm starting to think something, man. How come every time a person has a YouTube channel, it happens to be a fanboy, they either bald-headed, neck beard, over the age of 50 years old, man? It's about time you people grow up, bruh. Are you serious? People pick up a PS5 for exclusives? Let's hear this again.
Matter, and we'll go over why.
Exclusives matter, really? Because they matter so much. That's why Forza Horizon 5 is trending on even your own platform. What are you talking about?
Again, you guys did it to yourselves.
What?
You did it to yourselves. What more do we have to say, right?
You don't know what you're talking about,
Take accountability as well, and realize and read the room. Read the writing on the wall. All that stuff.
You do know most people don't even care about what you're talking about, right?
It's not happening. It's not working out. A lot of us went out there and told you what to do, and you refused to listen because you just thought it was a one-up. That was your W, because you weren't getting games for an entire year a couple times already this generation. Xbox One was a lackluster generation as a whole, as far as what that was considered. This generation is worse than that.
No.
Did you just say that the Xbox generation was terrible, but yet you was out here hyped up for a game that came out on the Xbox One, bro? See, this is the problem with you ponies, bro. Even y'all don't even know what you talking about. Oh, the Xbox One was such a bad generation, but yet you had Grounded, Sea of Thieves. Bro, these were Xbox One titles, bro. These were old games, man. Even the leaks of Halo Master Chief Collection. Xbox One game. I mean, it's a compilation of a bunch of old Halo games, but like I said, this specific collection was made for what, guys? The Xbox One. You're trying to tell me you people waited this long just so y'all can play some video games, bruh? And at the end of the day, you still don't have the benefit because Xbox owners can enjoy it through the subscription service that they pay for. You're essentially giving Sony money for a service that you ain't even using. And on top of that, you're paying $60 to $70 on full price games like the pathetic bald-headed dummy you is.
Bad. I really couldn't have. I really thought Microsoft would learn from that and just hit the ground running. They did not. That's a story for another time to continue on. But as we continue, of course, Tom Warren posting about it. Forza Horizon 5 is coming to PS5 this spring. It will have the same content as the Xbox and PC releases and cross-play across Xbox consoles, PC, and PS5. Microsoft's Project Latitude steps up a gear. Yes, that's what Project would be like. You know, I don't like it. I don't like the fact that it goes over there. So hopefully this doesn't continue. All these responsible or adult-oriented...
What adult would be stressing about this, man? Bro, you like 50 years old. You could be somebody's grandpa, and you out here stressing about console wars, bro. There's not one rational adult that I know that is stressing so much about this that they're actually losing their hair now. Now, is that how you guys become the fanboys that you are with the neck beards growing so long and the bald head? Because I'm starting to notice a tradition here in this community that every time somebody is a fanboy, they're either 50 years old, bald head, neck beard. You guys are all built the same. You guys have your own archetype, man. I mean, you guys are like a Pokemon that nobody wants, and you out here looking like Snorlax. Come on, man.
Responses, but no, they want things to be taken away. And personally, I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, you don't?
I may try out Forza. I don't know yet at this time, but I also wouldn't care if something like that happens. No skin off my teeth, right? But ultimately, they're so salty, they just don't want others to enjoy stuff whatsoever. And I get it in regards to an exclusive standpoint.
What are you talking about, bro? Because PlayStation don't even have exclusives. Your games are on PC. You want to sit there and go as far to say that, oh, we don't care where these games come from Sony, but yet y'all the same dudes advocating for why Sony's putting games on PC, bro. You're a hypocrite.
I do. But I wouldn't ever say... Like, if I didn't want to, because I'm so invested in the PlayStation ecosystem, right? I'm not going to ever...
You said one key word, ecosystem, and that's why you still continue to play. That has nothing to do with the games. It has nothing to do with everything else that you're saying. It's irrelevant. It's the ecosystem. Gamester with another W.
Put myself out there and say, you know what? I just don't want people to enjoy God of War. I don't want them to enjoy Uncharted. That's not the consensus behind it.
Oh, really? So what do you think exclusives are? That's the whole purpose of an exclusive, to lock people away from a game that they can't play. So you're sitting there acting as if you're against it, but then you have a problem with Microsoft putting games on even on your own platform. That's a hypocrite.
The consensus behind it is exclusives matter.
You just said they don't matter. Now all of a sudden they do? What? Which one is it?
They come out later on. If they were to come out 3 to 4 years later...
Now why would this even matter? You just said, oh, I wouldn't care if Sony did it, but then you go as far to say, well, maybe if they did it 4 or 5 years. No different than how Forza Horizon is, but y'all parading and masquerading like it's the greatest game on your own platform, to the point that it's the #1 trending game even over Call of Duty.
Like for Forza Horizon 5, right? If it was like a 5-year...
that's exactly what it is.
On this console, 5 years later, hey, you guys are going to get that. Are you willing to wait 5 years to play those exclusive...
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
This man just waited 5 years to play Forza Horizon and say that we're throwing salt in the wound with you pathetic Xbox fanboys, and yet you're doing the same thing, bruh. You said, oh, I wouldn't wait 5 years, and then that's exactly what you people are doing. Come on, man, stop the cap.
Games, maybe, maybe not. More than likely, if it's a good enough game, you're not going to wait that long.
But you just said you would play it on PlayStation.
I know I'm not that guy. If it's new...
Oh, I'm not that guy. Hold on. What he said, what? Hold on.
5 years to play those exclusive games, maybe, maybe not. More than likely, if it's a good enough game, you're not going to wait that long. But I know I'm not that guy. If it's new...
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Come on, bro. You just said I wouldn't wait 5 years to play this game, but yeah, you waited 5 years to play this game, bro. What is you doing, bro? All you doing is lying to yourself, man.
If it's got the hype, it's AAA. It really is getting... rave reviews, good first impressions, hands-on.
Just admit it, Xbox always had games. Y'all just didn't want to pick up the platform to play it, and that's perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, you're showing your inherent bias, man.
That stuff, I'm the kind of guy that wants a day and date. I don't want to wait personally.
Oh, really? I'm not kind of... Hold on. I gotta hit him again with this.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Come on, bro. You lying to yourself, because you say, I'm not the type of guy to do that, but yet you waited 5 years for Forza Horizon. I like to play my game day and date, but yet you're waiting for every Xbox games like Starfield to drop on your platform. Oh, I'm the type of guy, I don't like to wait, but I bought Baldur's Gate 3, a game that was on PC before it even dropped on PlayStation. Y'all make sure you share this video with him. Get the word out. Let Axel from Road Rash know that, like I said, man, his bike gonna need some work, bro. This man got caught by the cops. The dogs are sent after him. And like I said, man, this dude's having a road rash. Because I don't know what's going on with this man, bro.
That's another reason why I don't mainly game on PC. Because at this point in time, not everything is day and date in the games I want to play.
What do you mean? There's a few games that are still day and date on PC.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Come on, bro. You was out here lying out your teeth, man. Like, I don't know if it's due to the fact that you bald-headed, but man, bro, there's got to be some form of a brain, because all I'm looking at is an eggshell.
Are not day and date.
With hair on it.
It's on PC. So if that changes, who knows how the ecosystems and stuff are going to fluctuate, right? But ultimately, I couldn't be that person. Moral of the story, couldn't be that person, couldn't be that...
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Bro, he says I'm not that person, but then he proceeds to be that person, man. What is you doing, X? Come on, man. You even got X at the beginning of your name, man. Xbox, Xvault.
Salty. Pretty crazy. But let's go on, because another one's under Tom Warren's deal, as we see here. That changes, who knows how the ecosystems and stuff are going to fluctuate, right? But ultimately, I couldn't be that person. Moral of the story, couldn't be that person, couldn't be that salty.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Bro, I'm trying to help you, man. Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Pretty crazy.
Stop it.
Let's go on, because
man.
another one under. You know what, buddy? No. What retaliatory measures? You act like this is an
I don't
actual
even
order.
gotta say anything, bro. These dudes be exposing themselves, bro. Like, I'm not even saying anything at this point, bro. Like, all this dude has been doing is capping throughout this whole video. Talking about, I don't wait 5 years. You know, I like my game day and day, but they did it for Boulder's Gate. I like my game day and day. So you wait for Xbox to put some games. I don't wait day and day, but we're gonna throw some salt in the wound and act like anybody can.
Console wars is not an actual war.
Did he just say console wars is not an actual war?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Bro, what is you talking about? That's what you're doing right now. Talking about console wars, and yeah, you're right about that. They're not real to civilized human beings that live in this world, but to you guys, oh yeah, this is real. All this stuff that y'all got going on in your head, oh, this is real. Them giving you an Xbox game is like one of them giving you one of their top ranking soldiers in the military. That's how y'all looking at it, man. All strategic, like y'all playing that game, Valkyrie Chronicles from Sega, like Fire Emblem. You got to make the right decision. Like you playing like a tactics RPG game. And it ain't even that serious.
It's never been a thing. The only reason it was ever considered called a console war is because of fanboys. A lot.
Bruh. Like, I like how this man is describing himself, bro. Like, that's crazy. You just said a console war has never been a thing, and it's only been a thing for fanboys. What do you think you are?
Trying to, again, you can attribute it back to the playground days, right? With
a grown man talking about the playground days, bruh. You hear this, guys? See, this is all it is, man. It's just a bunch of children with bald heads looking like Dr. Eggman. This is all what's going on here. They don't have nothing going on in their life, so they gotta find something to fight for.
The PlayStation and Xbox, it was never... Nintendo's always, I felt like, been that third brand that kind of...
Did he just say... Oh, man, now you want to lie on Nintendo's... What are you talking about, man? Nintendo has controlled gaming with an iron fist ever since the NES and the Super Nintendo. Okay? The only reason why the PS1 even did far better was due to the third party that the system had. This is why we tried to tell you third parties would push consoles, not exclusive games, because as good as those exclusive games were on Nintendo, people still didn't really care to pick one up. Third party has always had the power. You just explained it, bro. You just exposed yourself.
Always did its own thing. It was just Nintendo.
What do you mean Nintendo's always done their own thing? I mean, until the Wii. I mean, yeah, but not necessarily, because the Wii U was still like one of their next-gen consoles, and it failed solely off their own exclusives. So this whole, we need a console where people buy a console for exclusives, the only reason why the Switch is even remotely popular is because it's portable. And Nintendo has always dominated in the portable gaming market.
Right? Did they compete back in the day? More so with Nintendo and Sega, right? But when PlayStation entered the fray, it was always PlayStation versus Xbox. Who had the...
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Bro, what? Why is this guy capping so hard in this video, bro? What is you talking about, man? Come on, bro. Is this what you really doing, bro? For real? Because at the end of the day, man, you're sitting there saying as if Nintendo was a third wheel. They always did their own thing, as if Nintendo never dominated gaming. And now look at it. Nintendo's dominating your PlayStation pony behind. And you guys would hope that Nintendo put some games, because Nintendo ain't putting no games on no platform besides their own. But yet you don't see none of these Sony ponies going to buy a Nintendo.
better graphics, who had this.
They talk about, it's for kids, it's kiddie, it's for children, and proceeds to play Astrobot on their PlayStation 5 consoles. The hypocrisy of you fools.
Had that. It was always the playground stuff, right? That's the point I'm trying to make.
Playground stuff. And now you're still doing it again over the internet.
Here we have a weird response. To me, seems like a playground retort, but more adult-oriented, right? Because we're...
Playground stuff, but more adult. Bro, you just exposed yourself. You just admitted that the stuff that you guys do is childish. This is things that people have been saying, man. I don't care what platform you play on, PlayStation 5 or Xbox. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter, bruh. Who cares, bro? You guys are putting too much thought into this, man. Nobody gives a damn.
Talking about retaliatory measures here. We're talking about someone just did something horribly wrong to a certain region, and then that region has to retaliate and get something back or whatever the case is. I mean,
retaliate over some consoles.
Not that serious, my guy. It's not that.
You sure?
Serious. So
is that why you showed at the beginning of this video a guy that looks very similar to you in build and facial structure of him destroying an Xbox because he's mad about a video game console? War? Bro, this is very much real to you guys, man. Stop the cap.
I don't understand how salty you have to be here. And again, you guys, moral of the story, you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. Retaliatory measures. But
I like
anyways,
myself.
Let's move on here. So, good, and Satya only allowed a certain amount of funds and said, you do this, you do that. What's the direction? What are we looking at? His hands...
I gotta fast forward this garbage.
Right? Because they weren't being transparent enough in a way to not kind of ring the bell, sound the alarms.
You know, and I'm going to end it with a...
Stop the cap.